Alright, group 3, this is Mrs. Nelson, and for the most part, I'm not going to cover everything with you. For the most part, you should be able to do everything from group 2, because that's why you're in group 3. You're almost grade level. So we're just going to work on the new thing that I'm just going to change on you, which will be finding area and perimeter of a rectangle, but you are going to be doing it with a 3-digit number and not a 2-digit number. So go ahead and get your pencil out and let's go ahead and do the new thing. So we are going to draw a rectangle here. And that rectangle will have some dimensions. We're going to have 8 over here, and we're going to have a 3-digit number, 274. All right, so I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit, and we're going to do area over here. And we're going to start with area because that's the hardest thing to do. So now our area has to be a multiplication problem, and that problem needs to be length times width. And I always do my small times my large. That's just a me thing. You can do it in any order that you want. And we're going to break this up into 274. So we have 274. Okay? And the reason why I'm breaking up my rectangle is because we break everything up by expanded form. So you're going to break up 274 into expanded form right here. And then you're going to all multiply that times the 8. Okay, so we are going to distribute the 8. I didn't write that correctly, 200. So we're going to distribute the 8 across it. So we're going to take 8 times, 8 times, 8 times. So we have 200 times 8, 70 times 8, and 4 times 8, or as the case may probably be more appropriately, you would say 8 times 200, 8 times 70, and 8 times 4. All right, so one thing that and so it's the same, these are the same equations right here, as you notice. Those are the same equations. All right, so now we're going to multiply. So you're going to go 8 times 2 is going to be 16. And then you're going to add the 2 zeros to the back. Add the 2 zeros to the back. Then you're going to multiply 8 times 7, and that will be 8 times 7 is 56. And then remember, you have to add the 0 right here behind it. We're stacking everything in its place. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller here. And then we have 8 times 4. Well, 8 times 2 is 16, so you have 32. So this will be 32. And I'm going to add all of these. Now, if I'm looking at what I'm doing here, I'm going to add them up by columns. So I'm going to add that first. So that will be 2. Then I'm going to add up this column, which will be 9. Then I'm going to add up this column, which will then be 11, but I got to carry the 1, so that'll be 2. So my area here is 2,192. That's my area. Okay? That's how I calculate area. Perimeter. Now, perimeter, you have to, and I'm talking to you, Aubrielle, you need to stack everything for the standard algorithm. So you already know that this over here is going to be 274, and you're going to have 8 over here. So you're going to go 274, and that's one addition problem. The second addition problem will be 8 plus 8. All right, So now we're going to add those up. So you have add them vertically, just like this. Add them vertically. That's you, Aubrielle. That's anybody else, but particularly you, Aubrielle. I'm calling you out. All right, so now we have 4 plus 4 is 8. 7 plus 7 is 14. Carry the 1. And 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 more is 5. Okay, so we have 8 plus 8 is 16. And then we're going to add these two numbers together. So we're going to add this guy and this guy together. So you have 548. Stack them up. Plus the 16. And then 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 more is 14. So 8, 9, 10, 11, so 14. We have 14. Carry the 1. 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 6. Plus the 5. So your perimeter is going to be 500. I'm going to write that in a totally different color here. So it's going to be 564. 564 is going to be your perimeter. Okay? So that is all I needed to show you on this because everything else is the same on the worksheet. The same, you have to find the multiple of a number, you have to find the area and perimeter of a perfect square, and you have to find all the factor pairs and decide if a number is prime or composite. Those are the same. And you moved up into this group because you got those right. You will do them again on the worksheet, and then you will do a 3-digit number times a 1-digit number. You are very close to moving to group 4, which is grade level. All right, I will see you soon. Bye. Get your independent work and get going.